Before we begin, please press the like button and the subscribe button. Okay, let's get right into it. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're tackling something that is literally the lifeblood of modern commerce, but man, it gets overlooked all the time. We're talking about the ultimate competitive edge for small businesses. We're going to break down exactly how your digital foundation impacts everything, from keeping your customers grinning to keeping your team's productivity off the charts. Okay, let's dive into this. Ask yourself, what is the absolute non-negotiable for success in a small business today? When we think about growth, our minds instantly jump to the flashy stuff, right? Killer marketing campaigns, hiring rock stars, dialing in that perfect inventory. And yeah, those are undeniably important, but there is this invisible foundation beneath all of them. And it completely dictates whether those things actually work or if they just totally fall apart. And that hidden secret? It's fast internet. I know, it sounds basic, but high-speed connectivity is no longer just a nice-to-have luxury. It's the absolute bedrock of your day-to-day operations. Think about it for a second. Literally everything, from securely processing a credit card at the register to keeping an entire remote team running smoothly, hinges on this one single factor. Speed is the absolute foundation of your business's efficiency. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what's at stake here. The stakes are huge. A sluggish network creates these frustrating little micro delays that just compound, bottlenecking your service and literally costing you customers. Every single loading screen, that's a missed opportunity. But on the flip side, a lightning-fast connection, that empowers you to close deals efficiently. You're out there actively winning customers just because you can serve them faster and more effectively than the guy down the street. It's crazy, but the line between winning and losing a customer really often comes down to your bandwidth. Which brings us to Pillar 1, customer experience. We live in an insanely fast-paced world. And trust me, your customers notice speed, or a lack of it, way more than you might think. Just a few extra seconds of wait time can deeply frustrate someone and just totally sour their whole perception of your brand. Just think about the everyday tools your customers rely on to connect with you. We're talking live chat, online appointment scheduling, those comprehensive support portals. Well, when a rep is trying to fix a complex issue and their connection drops mid-chat or the whole system just hangs, that tool becomes completely useless. These systems absolutely buckle under pressure without dependable bandwidth, and your critical customer interactions suffer dramatically. So the crucial point is this: professional service requires frictionless execution, period. When a customer gets their answers in a snap and transactions go through entirely without a single hiccup, it projects absolute competence. That smooth, delay-free service just looks incredibly professional. It builds insane loyalty, and it is the exact thing that keeps people coming back for more. All right, moving right along to Pillar 2, remote work and collaboration. Modern business isn't just stuck in one physical office anymore, right? But supporting those distributed teams absolutely requires some serious bandwidth. High-speed internet is basically the glue holding remote teams together, enabling everything from video conferencing to some heavy-duty file sharing. It's like a silent killer of productivity. Think about the daily bandwidth drain that sneaks up on growing teams. First off, every device in the office connects, instantly bogging down a weak connection. Next thing you know, your team is forced to sit there waiting just to open a simple program or sync a file. And the result? Business productivity completely tanks. You're paying talented people to do high-value work, and instead, they're basically just wasting massive amounts of time staring at loading wheels. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how perfectly it visualizes two totally different daily realities for a team. A poor connection traps you in those brutal meetings filled with awkward pauses and frozen, pixelated faces, you know the ones, which just kills momentum and looks deeply unprofessional. But a reliable connection, that unlocks seamless, real-time document collaboration and crystal clear calls. Fast internet ensures your team operates like a well-oiled machine, maintaining absolute professionalism even when literally everyone is online at the exact same time. And that leads us perfectly into Pillar 3, cloud technology. If your company operates in the modern era, you're more than likely highly dependent on the cloud. Everything from your daily accounting and project management to keeping track of vital customer records lives up there in cloud-based applications. And you simply cannot ignore internet performance if you rely on the cloud, because those apps demand constant, uninterrupted data transfers. A slow or choppy connection, it directly causes these platforms to lag, screens to freeze up entirely, and, worst of all, files fail to sync properly. When your systems aren't syncing right, it creates this massive domino effect of confusion across your whole organization. You end up losing an incredible amount of time just trying to untangle messy version control issues. Let's move to and see how this builds into our final section. Staying connected and secure. Now, this is an area a lot of folks never really associate with internet speed. But the truth is, staying connected isn't just about convenience. It's heavily tied to keeping your business safe from external threats, and a slow connection can actually create some pretty dangerous security holes. See, protecting your network requires constant monitoring and pushing through vital security updates. If your internet is dragging or unreliable, those critical updates get interrupted. When your connection simply can't handle the data flow, it drastically increases the chance of a system crash. In fact, an inadequate connection makes it dangerously easy to end up with corrupted files, which can result in devastating data loss that directly harms your business.
I absolutely love this quote from our source material because it's just so clarifying. The competitive advantage comes from fast internet speed. Again, so many owners pour absolutely all their energy into marketing, staffing, or inventory to grow. And hey, those things matter, but better service, smoother teamwork, faster systems, and stronger customer trust, all of that bedrock comes entirely from dependable connectivity.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this provocative thought. Is your internet speed holding back your long-term growth? Investing in fast internet for your small business doesn't just put out today's fires, it fundamentally strengthens your daily operations so they can actually support your future scaling. Take a hard look at your own infrastructure today and ask yourself honestly, is your digital foundation a launchpad or is it an anchor? Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.